ada?
Recording mo kan na record kan niya.
Hindi. Ayı. Koyda ayı giyadı.
Oh iya no. Oh.
Yes, Mr. President.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, sir.
You can come down now. Yes, Dick?
Mr. President, as Bill Wentz told you, I've been offered a fellowship at Wesleyan University in Connecticut.
Well, good for you. That ain't easy to get.
No, very fortunate.
But don't wait too long to turn him down, so we can call the next guy on the list.
Mr. President, I have already accepted.
No problem. You didn't know you weren't free to go? Call him up. Put me on, give me any trouble.
What do you mean I'm not free to go?
I mean, you can't go. You can't get along with it. That makes you a pretty big fella. How big a fella are you going to be with some fellas here?
Well, you've been along without me before I came.
You want more money? I got plenty of money. I'll arrange a payment from the Johnson Foundation.
Money isn't the issue, Mr. President. This is something that I want to do.
What it ain't going to be. So, make your call.
Mr. President, I'm very sorry.
Now, Dick, you either stay here with me, or you go to the Pentagon and get yourself a pair of shiny black boots. There's a statute. I asked McNamara. It says we can draft specialist fighters of the national interest, and that's what I'll do. If you won't serve here, you know where I can send you.
You're going to be a general.
Oh, you don't want to be a general. You want to be a private, Marine infantry. That's where the action is. I know you like to be around the action. Why you stayed here so long? You listen to me, Dick. You go ahead and take your fellowship. But your hands are all over this. You and Moyers and Bundy and everybody else talking about jumping ship. Most of all, you. Put your name all over the great society. You put the tune to those words of war, too, and hiding out on some college campus or anything else you ever do. It's never going to change that. Dismissed.
An entire generation of North Vietnamese have been born and lived and died in the pursuit of one thing: a united Vietnam under communist rule. The North Vietnamese have never known anything but war. At CIA, we've just completed a study of their staggering recuperative abilities. Bridges. This one was knocked out in a morning raid. 2 hours later, some bamboo planks across a bunch of wooden canal boats, and there's foot traffic again. By 3 p.m., it's a pontoon bridge, strong enough for a fully loaded truck. A bomb knocks out a rail line. They call up the bicycle brigades. 500 men and women, some as old as 70 or 75, put the cargo on their bikes. Each one balances up to a 600-pound load across the frame They wheel it across a jerry-rigged bridge to another train waiting to move it on south. Filling a bomb crater to make a road passable again. That's as routine to a school kid there as getting a malt down at the corner shop here. It's a first date.
They have a brand of cigarettes, Mr. President, called Bien Bien Phu. That's their Yorktown, their Waterloo, where they defeated the French in '54.
Reminders of war are in the most casual moments of daily life. In a smoke, Mr. President. They're heroes. The kid who was put to death for trying to assassinate Secretary McNamara last year in Saigon. There's a song about him. It's a top 10 hit.
And Norman Morrison. Norman Morrison was the Quaker who burned himself to death in front of the Pentagon last month. A great hero. Hanoi just issued a postage stamp. Thank you, John. Thank you, Scott.
A great hero. He always took his 1-year-old daughter with him, a baby. Miracle she was unharmed. And was disturbed. 3 young children and fathers. So,
What do we do?
Mr. President, the most strategic targets in North Vietnam remain intact because Hanoi and Haiphong continue to be off limits. We're not hitting their oil supply, major power plants, rail links to China. We're not mining the ports, hitting the dikes.
CIA says hit the dikes for the whole damn country. Kill the rest. Starting the dead. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I have one more problem here, big computer. Al Scott will take 500,000 angry Americans to climb that White House wall and lynch their prisoners. He does something like this.
This is why the chiefs and I have been urging for months that we take the next logical step and destroy their oil reserves.
Nothing stopped them yet. Why should it stop them?
And oil goes in trucks, Mr. President. Trucks that carry troops and guns and bullets across the border to kill our men.
Ain't nothing big there. But you're watching it. They got 100-year-old women hauling crap. What do you want me to do? Kill everybody screaming in that place?
Mr. President, Ambassador Brennan says Moscow this would be a grave mistake, Mr. President. They'll send down everything they can. Westie's against it, Admiral Sharp, Bob, I know opposes it, and every one of the chiefs.
The North Vietnamese have 9 regiments down there. We thought they had 3. The VC has more than doubled theirs from 5 to 12, which is twice our buildup. And I just feel that we need to do something before we send another 200,000 men over there.
Yes, Bob. We can try bombing them where it hurts.
The enemy lost over 1,000 in recent fighting.
They lost 1,200 in the air drying valley last night. It's clear that they're willing to take those kinds of casualties, which is something that we're not counting on.
Some are not counting on.